Fast forward to your retirement. What do you think your lifestyle will look like? A sea change, travelling the world, or cruising around Australia as a grey nomad? Yeah, what do we think? Well, I bet you don't think that you'd be sleeping homeless or living in poverty. However, according to a recent Monash University study, the fastest growing group of homeless people in Australia is older single women. And the harsh reality is that 52% of women aged 60 and older are living in poverty right now. And these figures aren't hard to believe when you think that on average super balances for women at retirement are 52% less than those for men. Hello, my name is Farhana Desai and I've been working in super and finance for the past decade. Today, let's explore how we can activate the superpowers of Australian women. So, super savings between the genders remain significantly different. A recent superannuation survey of around 4,000 workers revealed that most felt bleak about their future. Due to raising 2 children on a single income, there's no way in the working time I have left that I'm going to be able to fund my retirement. Now at the age of 50, I have the grand total of $27,000 in my super. And after a midlife divorce, I accepted extra in the equity of my home so that the children were not disturbed rather than take a share of his super. So how did we get here? There are many factors that affect the super savings between the genders, and I'm going to speak to 3 today. The first one, the gender pay gap. The gender pay gap has been on average around 18% for the last 2 decades. And because super is linked to wages, this means that women start their careers already further behind. And over time, we fall further and further behind due to low contribution rates and a loss of compounding returns. The second issue, the dramatic increase in the casualisation of the workforce, of which so many women are the casualties of. These women then fall below the minimum threshold which their employer is required to pay super. And some of these women are working multiple jobs, but are still unable to hit that $450 minimum threshold. And thirdly, women are still financially disadvantaged in retirement for taking time out of the workforce to raise and have a family. And while we still have the paid parental leave scheme in this country, there is no requirement to pay super, and not many employees do. So let's take these factors and look at some financial repercussions of them. An average couple in Australia, according to research in Australia, requires around $640,000 to retire comfortably. Let's look at a single mother who works in retail, makes minimum pay, earns minimum pay her whole life, and then takes the shortest time possible out of the workforce to raise 2 children on the paid parental leave. She manages to miss out on a staggering $603,000. That's almost as much as this couple needs to comfortably retire. These figures are shocking, and we need to do something to prevent this. So how can we change it? I'm going to speak about 3 super proposals that hopefully can combat the issues I spoke of earlier. 1, remove the $450 pay threshold. This would mean that lower paid workers, which are most frequently women, are able to get paid at least the minimum super contributions. That would also mean that casual or part-time workers can also start accumulating super earlier. 2, pay super contributions on the paid parental leave scheme. This would mean that finally women are not disadvantaged for taking time out of the workforce and their retirement savings will not suffer. And 3, an easy one, joint accounts. Joint accounts for couples so they can plan their future together. They can look at their retirement aim and they can work together to provide the savings to fund it. So, I don't have a quick and easy solution to this complex issue. But we need to act now to stop the slow drift of millions of Australian women as they end up in poverty. We need access to a super system that is designed to give us equal opportunity to build our savings, not a system that is designed to work against us. To retire well, where you have the chance to travel, indulge, and be that grey nomad, you need to start saving your super now across your entire working life. We need, as soon as women start in the workplace, start their careers, we need to encourage them and motivate them to activate their superpowers now. Thank you.